I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
And this world is still on fire. Let's start off with this coronavirus, Wuhan virus thing we got going on in China. All evidence shows the coronavirus was manufactured by China. The fact that China is a communist nation and always fucking lies to the world and their own people needs to be put in the fucking context with this entire situation. Why wouldn't they lie? They are indefinitely a bad faith actor. The death toll on this virus is over 170 and there is 9,000 cases worldwide, says China. This information seems implausible. Why shut down a city of 11 million when the virus was at less than 1,000 infected? The global threat level is high, but China says they're doing great. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. Even with a less mortality rate than some of the big name epidemics, the fact is there was a 2-week incubation period. This means it's almost impossible to catch up with this virus. It's by no means a biblical epidemic, but the fact is it can cause some serious ramifications across the world. This is also causing the anti-China resentment to become very high. All evidence points towards this being a manufactured virus. This all points to China being a communist and bad faith actor society, and why aren't we doing anything to stop it? In more conspiratorial means, I think we might find something later on down the line that this was purposely created and purposely doled out to the population. Even with China's abhorrent regulations, there's no reason for this to happen at all. Kobe Bryant and his daughter were killed in a helicopter crash this week. This even going into more conspiracy theories, as there's an old cartoon years ago depicting Kobe Bryant in a helicopter crash, and they have many thinking it was some sort of blood sacrifice to the Illuminati. Please, do not contribute malice to feign ignorance. Many high-profile men and women have died in private aircraft crashes. Your best bet is to not fly in a private aircraft. It is more dangerous. This is not some Illuminati trash or some secret club of extraordinary gentlemen praying to the Molech owl god for a blood sacrifice. The audacity of some people to even bring up years and years and years of past. Ari Shafir literally drugged his best friend. Now is claiming all the allegations from Kobe Bryant's past that were put to court and decided upon. Have we created a society in which celebrities are gods? Because we have, right? And everybody needs to talk about this because it drives traffic. This is all social media has fucking made our entire society retarded, right? And now you have me talking about it. I don't want to talk about this. Yes, he was a good basketball player. Yes, he contributed in a lot of good ways to the community. Just let the guy die in peace. Just let the family be fine. On to even more fucking ridiculous news. This impeachment show is becoming very, very, very annoying. The Dems have backed themselves in a corner and they can't get out. Trying to appeal to the lefty types has caused this backlash to actually increase Trump's approval. This is the worst possible thing that can happen to the Dems. It is objectively not cool to be a liberal or be on the left. You are on the wrong side of history altogether. This is basically what happened to the Tea Party in the late aughts, causing a decade of liberal and left politics, shooting us into this dumbass timeline that we're in. This impeachment charade is just the whipped cream on the sundae. And I call it whipped cream because I think there's something even more bombastic coming down the pipeline. Your friends that pushed you into this thing are backing out from the party. They won't even contribute to your Democratic campaigns anymore. Are you literally dumb? You're basing your allegations around this Ukraine scandal, which doesn't mean shit. Refusing aid? Are you dumb? For learned politicians, have you forgot about the Impeachment Act of 1974? I mean, most of you are probably old enough to be an adult by then. But no, this is all a farce, and the majority of American people are too dumb to see it any way in which the mainstream media portrays it as. For some context, the Impeachment Act basically states the president can delay aid for up to 60 days. With approval from certain parties and the OBM, they can deny it indefinitely. But everybody knew that wasn't going to happen, including Ukraine. Now we have them basically playing as bad actors in this thing, and you guys actually believe them. For a country that needs aid, and you're basically paying a Biden ridiculous sums of money, are you fucking stupid? That's just a simple lie. The impeachment managers are all stupid. Adam Schiff is annoying as hell, and I hate hearing about this every goddamn day. So why don't you please shut the fuck up? The worst liar in the Democratic Party, Elizabeth Warren, now wants criminal penalties for posting disinformation? How about yourself, you dumb bitch? Sanders doesn't even want a woman president and you're Native American? Please shut the fuck up. You and your constituents are literally fucking it all up for the rest of us. It never stops with the Democratic Party. Democrats are trying to demonize the Republicans for not wanting children to be on puberty blockers. We can't even smoke till we're 21 and e-cigarettes are banned, but you want to change the entire young person's anatomy forever? Most commit suicide, but you don't give a fuck. Canada just made it illegal for a father to call his daughter by her name, forcing him to comply with the procedure. Most procedures are barely even that. It's a fucking disaster. It's fucking disgusting. What are we doing to people in the name of being progressive? All being pushed by lefties on Twitter. 20% make over 90% of the content, and since you actively ban conservatives or people that don't follow your ideology, you get one group of people in a hate bubble. Then you have this Don Lemon guy who allegedly pulls his cock out in a bar claiming Republicans are dumb. You're the fucking idiot. More conservatives than liberals immerse themselves in politics and actually do the research. But you're too much of an idiot to understand that. For this, the Dems won't even come close in the 2020 elections. People still believing your lies of 70 cents to the dollar, just deliberately spreading misinformation. Mistakes in treatment. A woman with chest pains dies in the ER. Now we need to believe all black women. You completely politicize this. You have to end this. And no one talks about the discrepancies women have in actual violent crimes and lying about said violent crimes. While a man gets 12 years in prison for having a cell phone in jail. Not prison, jail. And jail and prison are two completely different things. A man gets his degree revoked for an allegation when he has physical evidence proving himself right. Is this what we've become? It's already hard for men to enter college based on the education system disproportionately favoring women. Now it's making it even harder. Women are just as disingenuous as men, but we have to believe them indefinitely. And now that we don't want to have anything to do with females, it's our fault? Oh, and look at, now you become more conservative. Men don't even want to be men anymore because you demonize us too much. Even if we are the minority, 49 to 51% man and female, even when you don't count the prison population and the amount of men that die earlier than women, you want more equal rights when it's more equal for you. That's not equal. Courts disproportionately favor women over men. Everybody knows this. We want to emulate the UK and English culture, this progressive leftist culture, And we don't even take into the account their lives are completely different than ours. This culture, with 8.4 million of them barely taking showers, we want to let all refugees come through our borders and no one thinks about what this will do to our economy and society. The left doesn't care. They just want a lower class of people they can step on indiscriminately as the country goes to shit. They don't care. They are literally millionaires. They are the top class of people, these politicians. The people they shame for being these bad faith actors are literally them. Who creates these policies? Who opens up the doors to these things? Who started this all? And more Americans are waking up. But you want to stop that by calling conservatives dumb? What happened to taking the high road? Isn't that what being a liberal was all about? Have you guys lost your way in this idea of progressivism? This is just too much for me. And it's the end of the video. So, again, like and subscribe, comment, do whatever you guys need to do. I'd really appreciate if I got a little bit more going on. Like I said before, I was going to try to keep these every week. I'm probably going to post another video, a funnier, shitpostier video later this week. Maybe something to do with a movie or just something funny in general. So please do the thing. Thanks.